Hello, my name is Michael Landry, and I am the CEO of Rondo Technologies, an IT shop based here in Atlanta, Georgia. And today I'm going to do a demonstration of a wonderful little open source tool called Budibase, which is a tool we've used with previous clients to help solve some of their business and IT needs. And if you like what you see and you like the content and you want to know more about how Rondo can help out you and your organization be successful in your mission and your IT needs, please reach out. Our contact information is on our website and in the description. And without further ado, let's jump let's jump right into the demo. I am in the Budibase console, and this is a tool we use at Rondo Technologies to build a variety of applications that solve business problems. And as you can see out of the box, it already comes with several useful applications. For example, we have approval systems, directories, forms, portals, etc. And so for this demonstration, I want to use this business directory template. And the reason why I want to use this one is because it's fairly straightforward, and I kind of want to focus in on how businesses at the end of the day, they really just focus on interacting with records, so creating them, looking them up, editing, deleting them, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and create this application now. So I'm just going to go use template. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Demo Business Directory. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this and create this within a matter of moments. Base UI for managing the business directory application. And to kind of see how the application works, let's just jump straight into it. So I'm going to click preview to have a look. And what we see here is a typical application that manages data and records. So the idea behind this business directory is that it's sort of a dossier you might want to have to keep track of all of your vendors or clients. So we have all of these different businesses. You can drill down to see the specifics of that business, perhaps their address, contact information, website, etc. And if you're looking for a specific one, you can search for said company, or you can sort and filter based on whatever criteria you want. And of course, you can add a new business. And what I want to emphasize is all of this is customizable. So we can tailor this to whatever the specific needs of your business are, and we can do it very well. And the other thing I want to emphasize here is that kind of everything, all the features you need for a proper application already comes built in with a specific tool. One of those being authentication and authorization. So we have two different notions of levels here, with a basic user here who can only view the data and add new ones, as well as an admin user who has a slightly different interface, since they're responsible for perhaps approving this particular request for a new business, as well as actually going in and modifying and or deleting the different values for these. And that's the application. So to show off the customization capabilities of this tool, I'm going to add a new field. And since it doesn't already have a point of contact field, I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And so to be able to do that, first I'm going to have to make sure my database is ready. So I'm going to add that new column right now. So we're going to call that point of contact. We'll take the defaults, we'll give it some constraints, and we'll go ahead and save it. All right, and now that our data is prepared, it's ready to accept this new field. Let's go ahead and make it so that we can capture this new data. And so to be able to do that, I'm going to change over to this design tab. And from the list of screens, I'm going to want to choose the screen where we capture the data for new records, and that's going to be this screen right here. And as you can see, it's kind of built out in this wizard step. So to modify it, I'm going to open up this component tree and look at the different steps I want to put this in. Since it's a point of contact, I think it's going to make more sense to put it on this second screen here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this phone component, I'm just going to copy it over. Okay, and we'll go ahead and update it to use point of contact instead. So we're going to call it point of contact. We're going to bind it to that column. All right, so there's our new point of contact field. And we'll give it the label of point of contact. And we'll change the placeholder to also say point of contact. So we see the new label here and the shadow text there. Okay, and that should do it. So let's go ahead and give that a test. So to do that, we'll go ahead and preview the application again. And we'll create a new business. And to keep things short, we'll just call this Rondo Technologies. Okay, and then we'll click next. And there's our new field. And the point of contact will be me. All right, let's give that a save. And let's go have a look. So we pull back up our database here. And sure enough, let's go find it. All right, there's our new company. And there's our new point of contact. Very good. And now the last thing I want to do here is I want to be able to see this new data in the application itself. And so to be able to do that, I'm going to go back to this Design tab. And I'm going to pull up the screen where we show it. And that's going to be this screen right here, where we drill down into the details. And to modify it, I'm going to open up this component tree again. And I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to duplicate this component. Let's put it underneath the address information. And we'll just change it to instead show our new field. So I'm going to call it point of contact. And we want this to say point of contact. All right, so that's going to show us our point of contact. So now I just want to slap a label in front of it. So point of contact. We're going to save that. And we're going to give it a test. Before we test it, I want to go ahead and modify another record so it looks a little cleaner. So let's do this Andalax record here. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it's got a point of contact. I'll put Mr. and Mrs. Smith as the point of contact for this company. And let's go have a look at it. So I'm going to do a preview. All right, let's go find that company. Andalax. Let's have a view. And there's our point of contact, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So that should give you a taste of how customizable and featureful these solutions are.